first lesson for Chapter 4, Specific Issues in Science, Technology, and Society, is the Information Age. So what is Information Age? It is an era that is all about digital technology and information. Basically, information is everywhere and we can access it anytime. Our group's agenda is to discuss our topic, which is the information age, and introduce it to you. And also, discuss its sub-lessons, and those are Science and Information Age, Information Age and Cyberbullying, the emergence of fake news, and lastly, how to spot fake news. The information age or digital age is characterized by the fast creation, sharing, and use of information. Bisan sa school, work, or even personal life, information plays a big role. Before, if you wanted to research something, kinahanglan pa ka moadtog library, magbasa og books or magazines. Pero karon, all the information we need is just a few taps away via smartphones, computers, and the internet. Social media and messaging apps have also changed how people communicate. We can now instantly send messages or share content with anyone and anywhere in the world. Information is more than just facts. It is a resource. Kung kabalo ta mag-manage og data properly, masayo nato ma-decide kung unsay reliable ug useful. That is why digital literacy is super important. Dili lang kay for school or work, pero for daily life pod so we don't get tricked by misleading informations. Learning how to gather, analyze, and interpret information is really useful. Science has really benefited from the information age. With the faster access to research and data sharing, scientists can now collaborate globally in real time. Digital tools like databases, simulations, and computational models allow them to analyze huge amount of data quickly. Example, sa medicine, bioinformatics use digital data para mag-study genetics and develop treatments for diseases. Climate scientists also use big data to predict environmental changes and plan solutions. Even innovations like AI, robotics, and renewable energy technologies rely heavily on information. This shows how knowledge and technology together can create better solutions for society. And that's my part about the information age. From here, I'll pass it on to Charles, who will discuss cyberbullying and fake news, which are some of the challenges that comes with this era.
To continue, we have some of the challenges sa information age, including cyberbullying and fake news. With the rise of social media, online games, and messaging apps, cyberbullying has become a serious problem. Cyberbullying means harassment or harmful behavior done online, pwede through posts, messages, or videos. Ang effects of cyberbullying include stress, anxiety, depression, and even low self-esteem. Sometimes it can lead to more serious mental health issues if not addressed properly. Mao nga importante kayo ang digital responsibility, awareness, ug privacy settings. For example, always think before posting something. Use strong passwords and report inappropriate behavior. Everyone should help create a safe online environment. The next is fake news. Fake news is false or misleading information that spreads alongside real news. It spreads fast because people often share content that confirms what they already believe. Fake news can affect opinions, influence elections, and even impact society's decisions. Example, during elections, fake news about candidates can mislead voters. That's why critical thinking, media literacy, and checking multiple sources are really important. Kung kabalo ta ani, makadecide ta wisely and dili maloko sa wrong information.
So next, we'll talk about how to spot fake news. Since information spreads so fast online, it's really important to know how to identify reliable info. So next, here are the tips to spot fake news. First, you should vet the publisher credibility, tanawa ang author o website. If anonymous or poorly known, be careful. Trusted sources are websites with proper credentials, government pages, or recognized news outlets. Second, pay attention to quality and timeliness. Check for errors, exaggerated headlines, or outdated information. Sensational or shocking titles are often signs of fake news. Always read the full article, not just the headline. Lastly, check the sources and citation. Cross-check facts with other trusted sources. Reverse image search helps to confirm if photos or videos are authentic. Additionally, we must also understand bias. Recognize opinion-based content. Be aware of your own beliefs. Sometimes we tend to believe if info just because it matches our pro-existing thoughts. So let's continue. So by practicing these steps, we can avoid being misled and make better decisions online. It's all about being responsible and informed digital citizens.
To summarize it all, the information age shows how technology and information are changing the way we learn, work, and communicate. And also, cyberbullying and fake news remind us to be careful online, protect ourselves, and always check what we read or share. And knowing how to spot fake news ensures we stay informed, responsible, and critical thinkers in the digital world. The next lesson under Chapter 4 is Biodiversity and the Healthy Society.
Biodiversity includes all living organisms and the ecosystems where they live. Humans depend on biodiversity for food, medicine, shelter, and other essential services. Pero, dagag species ang endangered or becoming extinct because of overuse, pollution, and mismanagement. Mao nga we really need to understand and protect biodiversity. Earth hosts millions of species but many are still undiscovered. Biodiversity varies across regions with certain areas called hotspot having high species richness and unique species. Ecosystems depends on the interaction of producers, consumers, and decomposers to stay balanced and sustainable. Kung mawala ang even one species, the balance can be affected, which impacts humans and the environment.
To continue, we have here biodiversity and human health. Biodiversity is really important for people's well-being in several ways. First, securing food, health, and livelihood. Diverse crops and livestock improve nutrition and help communities resist pests and diseases. For example, having different types of rice or vegetables ensures that even if one fails, there is still food available. Second, source for medical research. Studying organisms gives scientists ideas for new medicines and biotechnologies. Many modern treatments come from natural compounds found in plants, animals, and microorganisms. Next is the resources for traditional and modern medicine. Natural products are still used in traditional medicine, and they inspire modern pharmaceuticals. Protecting biodiversity ensures we continue to discover species that may provide future medical breakthroughs.
Next is control and prevention of infectious diseases. Healthy ecosystem reduce the spread of diseases. If biodiversity is lost, humans and animals may become more vulnerable to infections like malaria or dengue. Next, cultural, spiritual, and social growth. Access to green spaces and natural areas improves mental health, social interactions, and physical well being. Communities also maintain cultural and spiritual traditions connected to nature. Next, climate change adaptation. Biodiversity helps communities withstand floods, drought, and other climate impacts. Mangroves, forests, and wetlands act as natural defenses against extreme weather. Lastly, support for relief and recovery. Stable and sustainable ecosystem help in disaster relief and recovery. Healthy forests, rivers, soils provide resources for rebuilding livelihoods after disaster. To summarize, biodiversity is essential for life. It supports ecosystem, communities, and daily human needs. It's also crucial for health, food security, and medical research, both traditional and modern. And it helps prevent diseases, support culture, adapt to climate change, and provide resources during disasters. That's why conserving biodiversity is very important for everyone.